Welcome back to Gourmet Leftovers 101, where we make the best tasting food we can with the minimal waste possible. Today we're going to be making peppered brisket. So here we have our brisket. The key to brisket, as always, is to cook it low and slow. Although we're going to try to speed it up just a little bit today. First off, we're going to make ourselves a little simple dry rub. So we got a tablespoon of black pepper, tablespoon of white pepper, about a tablespoon of paprika, and a tablespoon of salt. That's basically it for this one. So we're going to give that a little mix, and then we're going to grab our brisket and we're going to rub it in nice and generous, making sure to get all the sides covered nice. Now I'm going to let that sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes or so, just to slowly warm up. You could also put it in the fridge overnight if you like, but then once again you'd want to take it out probably another 30 minutes to an hour before you plan on cooking it the next day. Now we're going to grease our cooking tray real well. Normally I'd be using a roasting tray for this, but I didn't feel like pulling out the big roasting tray and cleaning it, so I'm just using a baking dish. I'm filling that with a bunch of sliced onions and some chopped garlic. And to that, we're going to add about a quarter cup of red wine, and then I added about 100 milliliters of some thin gravy because I didn't have any beef stock. Now, what I should have done is probably doubled the amount of liquid in this because I ended up running out of liquid, which caused some problems later on, as you'll see. We're going to throw our brisket in there, and then we're going to cover that tightly with tin foil. And then we're going to pop it in the oven. Going to bake it at about 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius until it gets about 195 Fahrenheit. So here you can see that unfortunately all the water evaporated, so everything was cooking really well, but it would have been a lot better if it wouldn't have run out of water, because then I could have made a nice gravy out of the drippings, but unfortunately I had nothing left except for fat. So after letting that rest for about half an hour, we're going to want to slice against the grain. And as you can see, even though I ran out of water in the tray, it's still really juicy. The big thing with brisket is making sure that you've cooked it long enough and slow enough so that it doesn't get so that it's not too tough. Now we're going to plate that up with a nice baked potato and a side salad. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And why don't you check out these other videos and have yourself a really great day. We'll see you next time.